Hi guys, and welcome back to Ultra Game World. Now today is going to be a little bit of a different video again. We will get onto the more usual content next week. We've got quite a few things planned for next week, but again this is going to be a little bit of a filler video, and it's going to be split into three sections. So the first section is get me to 1k subs, get me to that 1000 subscribers, because that'd be great, because we can obviously enable monetization then, and then obviously get paid for the adverts which are displayed during these videos, which is obviously a plus for us. And then the second part is sort of talking about my channel and sort of the future kind of strategy that I have for my channel. And then the third part will be a little bit again of a life update. So if you can stay to the end, that would be fantastic, because obviously that really helps me out. So yes, the first point, get me to 1k subs, get me to that 1000. So yes, just like I say, if you are watching this video now, please like the video and make sure that you're subscribed to my channel, because it really helps me out. You'll see a video every week, well hopefully every week, that pops up into your feed. Usually release Sunday 6 p.m. UK time, or GMT, sorry, or that's sort of like 1 hour behind European time, and probably about 7 or 8 hours behind the American time. So around on a Sunday or maybe early Monday, you'll probably see my video. So yeah, hopefully you can really support me, guys. And if you are watching this and you aren't subscribed, please do subscribe, because once we do get that 1000k, that 1000 subscribers, 1k, we are going to be able to enable monetization. That's really going to help us out. And I will say that 100% of the money that I get from the monetization, certainly in the early part of the channel, will be going back into the channel, and we will be spending that on the components and the products that we buy. So that will really help me out. And like I say, even if I can get like an extra £100 a month or so, that's going to really help me out, just to buy one or two extra products for essentially free. Well, not free, but essentially I can use the money from this channel to actually spend that, rather than having to spend my personal money to obviously buy those parts. So that will really help me out. So please do that, guys. Thanks very much. Now, the second point is basically sort of a different point in terms of where I'm going to go with the channel. It's still going to be pretty much the same as you kind of see, so there's not going to be any kind of major turnaround or anything like that, guys. But it's more of a strategy thing. Basically, what you kind of seen was a little bit more sort of PC flips, in terms of sort of like building up a PC for a certain price and trying to sell it on for a profit. But basically, my local market at the moment, at least, I mean, maybe it'll pick up towards Christmas, I think, but my local market at the moment just isn't good. Yeah, so I'm really struggling to actually flip PCs currently, and in honesty, it's just not really even worth it. It's not worth my time to actually even do it now. So we're kind of taking a little bit of a different strategy. I think probably what I'll do with the channel is we'll just buy parts here and there. There will be things like case unboxings, motherboard unboxings. Still, I'm going to still do a lot of them. I will try and do the odd graphics card here and there as well. But I think what I'm going to try and do is sort of buy like a certain amount of components of every single, a certain amount of components for every sort of individual component. So I'll probably try and get like 3 or 4 different motherboards together, 3 or 4 different CPUs together. Probably going to focus on Ryzen, obviously AM4 Ryzen. That's going to be where my main focus is, but I might get a few older Intel stuff in as well. Obviously RAM is pretty much, I'm pretty much fine for RAM, so I don't even have to think about that. There will be quite a variety of cases, and we will kind of, what I'll probably do with cases, I'll probably just sell them off cheap in my local market, and then we'll just get new cases in every now and again, and that'll kind of freshen things up in terms of the content and what have you. Because what I'll probably do is I probably will stay with mainly unboxings, like the motherboards, the PC cases, and then the graphics cards. I'm thinking, that it is probably going to be a little bit away from the PC flipping side, because Although the only thing I might do from the PC flipping side is actually buy PCs from Facebook Marketplace that I'm actually seeing, which for some reason at the moment the marketplace just is so bad that I could actually buy off the marketplace a fully built PC for actually less than what I could do if I actually bought all those components separately and then built the PC. So there is that way of looking at it as well. I could actually buy the PCs off the person pre-built, and then we could actually just have them here. I could maybe then, take a look at that PC, benchmark it, maybe see if we can improve the performance by maybe changing out a few components here and there, and maybe that might be a good sort of a way of looking at it. I don't think, like I say, selling things on to actually make a profit, I don't think at the moment it's kind of working well, certainly not for me anyway, in this market. I mean, like I say, I think towards October, November, December is when it's going to start to pick up the market, and that's when it probably will be worth it. At the moment, we're still kind of in that sort of summertime where it is a bit of a summer slowdown, and obviously people don't have so much cash, and if they do, they're wanting to spend it on holidays or sort of their kids and what have you. Now, obviously, now the kids are off school, and it's just a bit of an odd time at the moment. So, I think probably what we'll do, what I'll do is I'll build like an inventory of PC components, and then we'll just sort of have them every now and again, like the odd one. You are going to see a few components here and there pop up on the channel fairly regularly, so maybe 3 or 4 times. But what I'll do is, once I've kind of used a component enough times, I'll probably just sell on that component itself rather than build a whole PC and then sell on that PC. I'll probably just sell the components individually, and then we'll just get new ones in. So like if I sell one motherboard, then I can obviously buy another motherboard, and then we can do an unboxing for that new one, and then just kind of repeat that sort of process and maybe go down that sort of way. I think that's probably a better way with the channel, and it will probably just keep the money down as well, and it will just kind of help me out. And I will obviously do more of these talking head videos as well. Although I do admit that the talking head videos don't really attract many views, at the same time I still think I've kind of got to mix up the content and sort of do different things. I mean, there was a good response from the top 10 YouTubers, top 10 tech YouTubers that I did on that video, and that picked up a little bit of views. I mean, it was about 200 odd or 250 odd now it's kind of got to. So, I mean, that's something. Obviously, it's far off what I'd want from my videos. I mean, really, I'm looking every video that I produce, I kind of want about 1,000 views per month on it. Really, that's what I'm kind of aiming for on every video that I get. If I can get that 1,000 a month views, and I think we're kind of going in the right direction. It's, some of my videos have done very well, and I've had about 20k on some of my videos over a year, which obviously 20k on one video for a year is actually very good, and I'm happy with it. For my small channel, that's a really good number. But obviously we have to keep those numbers high, and obviously some videos have totally dropped off and not even reached 1,000 views after a full year. So, obviously you're going to have good videos that perform very well and videos that unfortunately just don't perform well for whatever reason. But we're going to keep pushing, and hopefully we can grow this channel. So the third point is kind of, again, a bit more of a personal update. So probably most people aren't going to be interested in this, but if you are, then obviously just stick around. So again, as you know, I was at a shoe shop, a retail shop in my local town centre, and it was only part-time temporary job, and I kind of knew that. And it was supposed to end towards the end of September. It's supposed to end and come to a finish, and I thought I'd have a bit more time to obviously apply for jobs and stuff. But basically, they moved the closing date forward, which has obviously kind of not helped me out very well. But it is what it is, and the closing date was actually yesterday. It was Saturday, Saturday, the 27th of July. So we actually have closed the shop now. We do have a little bit of packing time. I think we've got at least a week, maybe 2 weeks potentially, but it's going to be at least a week, and it will be full-time hours as well. So that's something to actually get the money up for what I need. Obviously, I do need more money from a personal point of view to obviously potentially get my own place again and get myself back on my feet, because I'm at my parents' house. But then I do think longer term I probably will have to stay at my parents' house for quite a few months, or potentially even a year now. But we'll see as things develop how we go. Now, in the meantime, I have had one job interview during that time for an IT support role, which I'm still waiting to hear back from. Unfortunately, it's been over a week now, so I'm a little bit concerned that we're not going to get that job, if I'm honest. But I'm still a little bit hopeful that they might pull through. I mean, they haven't actually got back to me yet, so again, it's just a bit of a waiting game, and hopefully they will get back to me. I probably will actually send them an email on Monday, maybe just to follow up, just to kind of sort of say I'm still interested, and if the role is still available and what have you, then still, if you can consider me, that'd be fantastic. But I mean, I did think the interview went well actually, and I thought quite positive after I left the interview, but I don't know why they just haven't got back to me in the time frame which they kind of said they would. They sort of said it would take about a week or so for them to get back to me, and has been over a week now. But I don't know. We'll just leave it on the back burner, and hopefully something comes up. I'm obviously applying for other jobs as well during this time, and that's why the content has been a little bit slow, and maybe it hasn't been the sort of content that I want to do. I mean, there is a lot of content going to come up, and I have got hopefully we've got a PC case for next week's video, and then following that a motherboard unboxing for the week after that's video as well. So there will be a lot of content coming up, guys, and I do want to promise you that I'm starting to get my money up now, and things are starting to improve again. So at least in that sense, this job, although it hasn't been fantastic, it has given me that little bit of a kind of purchase, kind of a foot up to try and get myself back again into being able to get my life together. Basically, it's giving me a lifeline sort of thing. So it has worked out in that sense. I am disappointed that it's ended so early. I really wanted at least another month really out of this job, so I could at least build my money up a little bit further. But at least if we do next week and we get full-time hours, then obviously that would be positive, because that would be quite a increase of money for that week, and that will boost it up when I get paid for the end of that month. So yeah, that'll be good, because then we could really start to get a lot more things on the channel. And at the moment, like I say, I'm having to reinvest all my money, or having to invest my money into this channel, my own personal money, to actually buy these components and what have you. That's why it would really help me out if you did subscribe and you did really support this channel and leave comments and what have you, because everything like that is just helping the algorithm and boosting my videos, and helping it to get out there. So I'm hoping that you can join me on this journey forward, guys. And we're only at 1,000 subscribers, but we're going to keep pushing forward, and hopefully we can actually make something. It's never going to be a massive channel, my channel, and I know that, but if we can get it to at least a point where I can maybe have some kind of an income from this channel, that would be fantastic. But obviously we're a long way away from that point, so let's just keep pushing. Let's just keep I'll just keep making the videos once a week at least, maybe even twice a week. If I can start getting a little bit more money and what have you together, I might think about twice a week, but we will stay at once a week, and I will try and commit to that once a week, that Sunday release every week. At least it's something on the board, and even if it is more of a talking head type video, at least it's something on the board, and something to kind of keep you guys with something, keep you guys informed of things that are happening on this channel, and keep you in the loop basically. So I hope you kind of like this. Again, it's a bit of a different video, and I know this sort of video maybe isn't going to be exactly what YouTube wants in terms of the algorithm, but I just want to put like an honest video out there of everything that's happening in my life at the moment. And I do apologise that maybe the content hasn't been exactly what you guys are looking for in terms of the last few videos, but we will push forward, and there will be a lot more things coming. And I think as we push towards Christmas time and the end of the year, I think that's going to be better for us, because hopefully sales pick up, and hopefully the economy picks up during that time as well, and that's going to help us out to potentially be able to get some really good deals for this channel, which I then can show you guys, and we might even get to PC flipping again potentially if it really starts to pick up again the market. But we'll see how the market happens, and what happens in the next few months and what have you. But yeah, obviously, a really fantastic that you guys, especially if you've watched the end of the video, I really do appreciate it, guys, and that really will help me out and help me out for the algorithm. So again, really thank you guys for the support. There has been some really good comments recently on my videos and really supportive of me, and I really do appreciate that. I have got a few loyal subscribers who are really helping me with this channel and pushing things forward. So again, thanks so much, guys, and please like the video for the algorithm. As I said, please get me to 1K subscribers. That would be a massive thing as well. So please subscribe, and please comment on basically anything really. If you want to just talk to me, just drop anything that you kind of think that maybe I could do that could help the channel, or just anything generally. Maybe you've got a product in mind that you want me to take a look at. That could also be a good thing to drop in the comments. I could then take a look at that product or potentially buy it if it's within my price range. Obviously, we're going to keep cheap. We're going to keep things on a budget here, guys, obviously. So yeah, thanks again, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.